I wanted to talk about sleep because that is something that I'm learning how to do. And I didn't realize was such an issue for me until I started facing health issues because of sleep deprivation. So I just wanted to warn y'all about that. I watched a sleep researcher on YouTube and he was talking about just the health damages that we can do to our bodies when we deprive ourselves of sleep. And it was at that point that I realized I was severely sleep deprived and kind of going into a state of delirium, being up late, but not being able to account for the hours that I was up past the time that I was supposed to go to bed. I'm someone who never has really slept that well ever since childhood. My dad drove a taxi cab, and I remember on weekends when he would work late, I would always wait up for him to make sure he got home safely. And I think that was the beginning of me being a night owl. And it's something I prided myself on, especially as a writer, being able to write in the middle of the night when everybody was sleeping, because that was my quiet time. And I thought that that was when I felt most creative. But I'm realizing that's not so. Usually, anything I write after 10 p.m. is bullshit. But anywho, that's besides the point. Lack of sleep technically is anything less than 7 hours a night. And for a large part of this year, I was averaging about 4 to 5 hours per night. And I've noticed my health being on a decline for the past few weeks because I've been staying up later and later and later. I started to lose joy in a lot of things because of lack of sleep, losing joy in my art, posting less on social media, even though that is a source of joy for me. My acne getting worse, my menstrual cycle getting worse, like all these things that I just was not associating with lack of sleep. Losing concentration and focus when it comes to my job, being irritable with my family, and just feeling overall run down. The risks of early death, of heart disease, of Alzheimer's and dementia, and just a slew of other issues was enough to convince me that sleep is a priority in my life. There is hope. My fellow insomniacs, we all have our reasons for being up, but for me, it was causing such a detriment that I had to do something about it. So for anybody else who has trouble sleeping, I hope this resonates. I know it's hard because it is hard as hell for me. I am so tempted to stay up throughout the night all the time, and it's going to be a work in progress, but I'm willing to commit myself to that work because I want to live long and be healthy and be here for my family and watch my son grow up and grow old with my husband and just all the normal things that somebody wants out of life. And if something as basic as just getting enough rest is standing in the way of that, then for me, that's enough reason to prioritize it. So take care, y'all.